big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Check. Hard. Hey, team six. Now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in. Script. And get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Roll out.
Kill. Switch. He's crashing.
Yep. Hey, Alpha.
First carry for James Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. I thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
From the gun, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these short...
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Giants. David Njoku, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there's optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Let's go. 18 Gators. Leo.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Ready.
52. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Ready.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good-headed scheme going.
They run with Connor. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
52. Block 52. 52's the money. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Come.
Check. 52's the money. Check.
Good.
I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He finds his target, Fuller. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Off play action. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
Ready,
7.
break. 53 smooth.
53 is mine. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. You must be dreaming. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, Haywood.
Number 53. Mike 53.
To throw on 3rd down. Lawrence looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Lawrence got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Connor. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Sam on.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, dude. Hey.
Check 45 the mic. Check 45 the mic.
Get it.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Safety screaming.
Under 10. 4. Check. Hey, exit.
Lucky.
Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Here comes the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Hey, Delta.
45 the mic.
5.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
10 logo.
1st down, Steelers.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
General West. Bravo.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
No. Check.
Hey, Wahoo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Go.
He's got it. We got double up.
Chopper.
Let's see it. Check 52.
Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Look at me. Go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
That's good for a Giants. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Rock it.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Let's go, Mike. 50. Mike.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
This is Elliott. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 50. I'm not ready. Mike 50. Mike 50. Watch the curl. Mike 50.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, Mike 52. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. No, Mike 52. Mike 52. Nice, sweetheart.
2nd and 9 now. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Jam. 49, check. Go.
Throwing again. Lawrence. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Got it. Hey, orbit.
Check tight. 555.
Leo.
I'm trying to collect.
Hit it.
Throwing on third and long. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Hey, Haywood.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Snap.
2nd and 11. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Lawrence. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The drive will start with Connor. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Now. Hey, exit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Safe. Watch the safety creep.
Protein spill.
Slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Hey, read.
He was taken down
Hey,
at the
Delta.
50-yard line.
52. the line. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Bravo.
36. Out.
Now.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Do.
Hey, wahoo. Get it. 2nd and 6. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
He's checking.
Go.
Switch gears.
Yeah.
45 the mic. Right here. 45.
Go.
45.
Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll look to throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Back to throw. Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Check the backer, check the backer. Deep grip.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
I got you. Like 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go.
On 4th down, Lawrence. He's gotten the Joker, his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry by Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the draw, Connor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He's back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
On the ready. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let's go, defense. Ready.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a